Afternoon, warriors. So this is an impromptu video about what I'm doing right now, which I don't want to be doing, but nevertheless I have to. So I'm trying to move out of here and sell my house. And this is 28 years of accumulation that I learned my lesson. I will never, ever accumulate all this crap again. But I just want to show you what I have to go through. So this is my kitchen. And I'll just basically show you, everything's a mess. But there's stuff on my counter. There's packing tape because I'm packing up stuff, and bubble wrap, and just helter-skelter everything. Pots that I'm going to be taking, and this is a thing, I'm going to be taking some kitchen stuff that I have boxed up here, and moving along my counter. And over here, I have my table, abundance of just miscellaneous stuff at this point. I have my 2 recycle bags hanging on my drawers in here. And as I move into this room, you can see exactly what I'm doing. So to this pile right over here, let me get in a position, is the pile I'm going to be giving this stuff away. Chinese checkers, I have another set, so I'm giving that away. I love that game. All this stuff is going to be given away so far. I have a lot more that's going to be given away, but all this stuff is going to be given away. So you can get an idea so far of what I have. Then I'm going to come across here. This is the stuff that I'm going to try to sell. I have a food processor, a juicer. I have a plaque from Alaska, welcome to our home. It is damaged, but it's an easy fix. If I were to stay, I'd fix it, but you know, I got to get rid of the big cumbersome stuff. So moving along, I have canisters from the kitchen. I have this Italian glass set. There's something on top of it, it's hard to see, but it's really pretty. It's an Italian glass set, a bowl and a plate. It's decorative, not for food. Then I have these pictures wrapped up, one of which my mother needlepoint, but it's not exact, it's bead point. I don't know how else to say it. She hand beaded every bead in this picture by hand, each individual bead. It's a nude. I love it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I don't like the frame that much, so I might keep it and reframe it. I don't know. Then I have a moose picture that I have bubble wrapped I got in Alaska that I love. Then moving along, so all that stuff's going to be sold. This is the pile of stuff that I'm keeping so far. All my boxes here. All this stuff I'm keeping. And that's just scratching the surface. It's going to be a lot more boxes. Because I'm a hoarder, I tried my best to get rid of things, but you know what, guys? Some things you just can't get rid of. You know, just some things you can't. On this table here, I have other stuff I'm going to sell. It's an ice cream maker. I have never, ever used this thing, ever. It's brand new. It's old, but it's brand new. Moving along, I'm going to be selling these pasta makers. I used to make cookies for dogs, and in the recipe, I used a pasta maker. So I'm going to be selling these pasta makers. They do come with motors. So I'm going to be selling all of these. And then I have one of these mandolins, which I've never, ever learned how to use. I've asked 3 or 4 people to figure it out. Nobody can figure it out. Oh, I forgot to ask cameraman. He might be able to. But I've asked 3 or 4 people to figure out. There's an intricate little part in this thing that nobody can figure out. I got it from QVC. If anybody knows this thing, comment below. Maybe you can help me out and I would keep it. Maybe not. So we're moving along at the pasta makers here. Now over here are sacks. I was going to have dog beds made. It never came to fruition. So I have, I think there's 17 or so dog sacks, high quality material, some with zippers, some with not, some with very nice, I forgot what you call this because I'm not a sewer, corded. There's a word for it. I can't think of it. Yeah, some of it has that on it. I had this made by a European seamstress. Very, very good. So they're high quality. I'm selling that. And then I'm moving along. Oh, this thing I can't sell. You see this little utility cart, whatever you want to call it. I can't sell this because I don't know where to get these. Now, the regular ones you can find, but the ones with all these shelves, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shelves on wheels, small, I can't find this anywhere. So I am keeping this. I'm going to hoard this thing. I'm keeping it in storage because I can't find another one like this. I think I got it in Costco. Ever since then, I have not been able to find one like it. So I am definitely keeping that. Moving along here, I have a rug that I got at Bed Bath & Beyond. I mean, I think I paid $50 for it. Never used it. I'm not going to unroll it. You can see it, basically what it is. I don't want it. So I'm going to sell that. I'm moving over a little bit. These things I'm going to sell because I can get them anytime. You know, I'll sell them really cheap. So that's what I've been doing. That is my... Oh, I'll move into the den a little bit. You didn't see the den. On this chair, I have things that are important to me. Not to anybody else, but they're important to me. So I'm keeping those separate, as well as a lot of papers here that I have to go through that are separate. Random vacuum hanging out. My moose I am keeping. I was going to sell it, but I have a moose collection. All little tiny mooses, big mooses, all kinds of mooses, pictures of moose, glass sculptures of moose, metal, everything of moose. I decided I'm going to keep this moose. Why not? I'm going to keep my collection. So, and this is my chicken, my last dog, Cooper, who I was madly in love with. He used to squeak this when I was on the phone, as if to tell me, get off the phone. Every time I talked, he'd squeak the chicken. So I can't let that go either. I know that's crazy, but I can't. So that's what I've been doing, and that's why I haven't been posting. We'll post a video in about a week or so. It'll be the usual filler of the food probably, and as I move to Thailand, completely different video, completely. So that's my house down the hall, you can see. In the back room, I have a bunch of stuff that I have to basically throw out, a bunch of papers and stuff. And that's about it. So warriors, this is what I want to show you what I'm doing. Not fun, but it has to be done. The sooner I can get it done, the sooner I can sell this house. This table, by the way, I had made. I designed the legs. They're big, fat, like piano legs, if you can see. And I kind of designed the table. I drew a picture of what I wanted. I measured it, the space, and the guy made it for me, and it's aluminum. And I am going to keep this because I can't find this anywhere. It's, you know, it's a one and only, and it's my one and only. I don't know if anybody else likes it, but I love it. And then this chair back there, if you can see that, I'll show you why I'm keeping this set. I got this as an interior design place, and the material is a bronze silk. So I had the covers made when I had dogs, but I'll take these off. And so it's like a bronze silk, and it's really pretty. So I'm going to keep this set. It comes with the glass table, which I'll swing over. You can see this. In a distance, if you can see the legs on the table over here. See that table and the chair? So it's really a nice set. I'm going to keep that set, the table, and probably I have an orange recliner with an ottoman. I'm going to probably keep that, and that's about it. All the other stuff is going to be sold or given away. So have a blessed day, warriors. We will talk soon.